Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC B1280 indicates a malfunction in the turn signal switch circuit of the Honda Accord models from 2017 to 2023. This diagnostic trouble code is crucial for identifying issues with the body control module that manages the turn signal and hazard warning light systems. The turn signal switch plays a vital role in controlling the signaling process, allowing drivers to indicate their intention to turn or change lanes. Located on the steering column, the switch connects to various components like the combination light switch, which incorporates the turn signals and other related functions. Diagnosing this issue involves using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to check various parameters and signal thresholds related to the turn signal switch functionality. Maintaining proper signaling is essential for driving safety, making it imperative to address this error promptly. DTC B1280 refers specifically to a malfunction in the turn signal switch circuit, which directly communicates with the body control module. The body control module processes inputs from various switches, including the turn signal switch, to operate the turn signal and hazard lights effectively. This switch is typically mounted on the steering column, making it easily accessible for the driver. A robust connection between the turn signal switch and the body control module is essential. Any disruptions can lead to this DTC being triggered. The error indicates that there may be either a direct fault in the switch itself or issues in the wiring that connects the switch to the control module. It is crucial to resolve this to ensure all signaling systems are functioning correctly and safely. Several factors could lead to the triggering of DTC B1280. Firstly, a faulty turn signal switch is a common cause. Wear and tear can lead to internal failures that affect its ability to send signals. Secondly, wiring issues may arise, either from fraying, corrosion, or physical damage, which can obstruct or alter electrical flow. The connections between the turn signal switch and the body control module can also become loose or corroded over time, leading to intermittent failures. Additionally, diagnostic data from the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, may reveal unusual readings, confirming wiring or switch errors. Each of these causes needs careful inspection to resolve the DTC efficiently. Conducting thorough visual inspections and utilizing diagnostic tools are vital steps in confirming the root cause. Drivers experiencing issues related to DTC B1280 may encounter several symptoms that signify problems with the turn signal switch circuit. One of the primary indicators is the complete inoperability of turn signals, preventing the driver from effectively signaling turns or lane changes. Additionally, some may notice erratic signaling behavior, where signals turn on and off without consistent input from the switch. In more severe cases, the hazard warning lights may also fail to operate, further complicating safe driving conditions. These symptoms are critical to address, as they directly affect vehicle communication on the road, leading to potential safety hazards. Observing these symptoms calls for immediate diagnostic actions to ensure correct signaling functionality in the Honda Accord. The first step in troubleshooting DTC B1280 involves conducting a system check focused on the turn signal switch. Utilizing the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, is essential. It allows for real-time monitoring of signal thresholds and current conditions. Begin with the turn signal switch in its neutral position and check the respective readings for both the left and right signals. The expectation here is that both should indicate an off status, reflecting proper non-activation. If both signals show off, you can confidently proceed to step 2. Conversely, if any data indicates on, it suggests an error condition, and troubleshooting will diverge to address potential malfunctions in the system or the switch. In the second troubleshooting step, you'll operate the turn signal switch either left or right to assess its functionality. Again, using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, check the parameter readings after the switch is activated. The expected result here is that both left and right signal indicators should register as on when the switch is correctly functioning. If both signals do indeed show on, this confirms that the switch is currently operational, and you can proceed to step 3. However, if the readings reflect an inconsistent state, it indicates an intermittent failure, suggesting a possible issue but is not a definitive fault at that moment. You may need to investigate further if problems persist. The third step in the troubleshooting process requires verifying if there is a shorted wire in the turn signal switch circuitry. To begin, ensure the vehicle is in the off-lock mode and safely disconnect the combination light switch 12P connector. The next action involves bridging terminals A and B using a jumper wire. Terminal A connects to a specific female terminal in the 12P connector, while terminal B connects to the body ground. After establishing this connection, you will check the signal readings again with the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. You should look for the left signal status being off while the right signal status is on. If both conditions satisfy this expectation, it indicates that the turn signal wires are intact, but you will need to replace the combination light switch for full functionality. At this point, you'll need to determine the possible failure area, either affecting the left or right turn signal switch lines. Use the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to probe the parameters for both left and right signals. The goal is to establish whether either signal shows an on state, directing your next steps accordingly. If the left signal is on, you'll continue to step 5 to investigate that specific line. Conversely, if the right signal indicates on, you'll transition to step 6 for further evaluation of the right line. This step is critical as it allows for diagnostically isolating the faulty component, leading to targeted repairs that ensure system reliability. When troubleshooting the left turn switch line, begin by placing the vehicle in the off-lock mode, similar to earlier steps. Disconnect the combination light switch 12P connector to isolate the circuitry for testing. Using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, check the current conditions again for the left signal. If the reading indicates that the turn signal switch left value is on, this suggests an underlying short, likely to ground, within that wire. If this diagnosis holds true, repairing the short circuit will be necessary to restore proper signaling functionality. However, if the values do not indicate an on state, it implies that the left turn switch wire is functioning correctly, leading you to replace the combination light switch instead. In troubleshooting the right turn switch line, proceed by ensuring the vehicle remains in the off-lock mode and disconnect the combination light switch 12P connector. Once again, utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to evaluate the current conditions specifically for the right signal. If you find that the turn signal switch right value reads as on, this indicates the presence of a short, typically leading to ground within the wire. Following this diagnosis, appropriate measures need to be taken to repair the short. If the readings appear normal, it indicates that the right turn switch wire remains intact and, similarly to the left side, directs you toward replacing the combination light switch for resolution. After completing the necessary repairs, verification of the system's functionality is crucial. Reconnect all components and ensure that the turn signal switch operates as intended. Performing a final system test using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, will confirm that the error code is cleared and that the turn signals function properly without triggering any fault codes. Comprehensive testing should include checking both left and right signals for accurate operation, and ensuring that the hazard lights activate correctly. This final verification step not only provides assurance that the repair was successful, but also contributes to long-term reliability of the turn signal system in the Honda Accord, promoting safe driving. To mitigate the risk of encountering DTC B1280 in the future, preventive maintenance is essential. Regular inspections of the wiring associated with the turn signal switch can help identify early signs of corrosion, wear, or damage that could lead to circuit malfunctions. Frequent checks of electrical connections will also ensure that they remain secure and free from debris or corrosion, which can affect conductivity. Testing the turn signal switch functionality periodically using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, can help catch any developing issues before they escalate. Implementing these preventive measures not only enhances the reliability of the turn signal system, but also supports overall vehicle safety, ensuring that drivers can communicate their intentions effectively on the road. In summary, DTC B1280 signifies a malfunction in the turn signal switch circuit, which can significantly affect vehicle signaling features. Understanding the diagnostic troubleshooting steps and effectively utilizing the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, are critical in pinpointing the issue, whether it be a faulty switch, wiring problems, or connection failures. The systematic approach outlined enhances the likelihood of accurately identifying and resolving the underlying issues. Additionally, implementing regular maintenance and inspections can avert future occurrences of this diagnostic trouble code. Maintaining functionality of the turn signals is paramount for safe driving, ensuring that all drivers on the road can clearly communicate their intentions to others around them. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.